Okay, we're back for this conclusion, hopefully, of this playthrough, and it's not going well. We have the female water elemental student and the male fire elemental student. So we move this to 5. 2 multicolored to go at the beginning. So let's see what we get. Add 1 error token to all other curses. Okay. And shuffle all destroyed element and madness cards. Starting with the active player, deal them in clockwise order to the discard pile of each player, a maximum of 3 per player. All destroyed element and madness cards. So if you remember, one monster made us destroy 4 of those. One monster ate the top 2 cards of our deck, and she has destroyed 1 to clean out her deck, but also to upgrade. So yeah, it's 1 good card and the rest kind of not. So that's not good. That's nasty. Each player receives 1 madness in their discard pile. Each player receives 1 madness in their discard pile, and each player receives 1 madness in their discard pile. So we know what that is. Let's see what the monster looks like. And boom, each player discards 2 cards. It does not say from the top of your deck like the other monsters, so you have to discard 2 cards. Her choices will be easy. She has 2 madness. Let's just discard them. Wait a minute. I better back up on that. Let me double check on that real quick. So one thing I will talk about, nowhere in the book did I find where it said you can't discard madness as a result of an action. I just know you can't just discard it to play it, because when you discard it, you're actually, when it goes to your discard pile, unless it's you are, when it's discarded, you're activating it, and there's no way to activate the madness card unless it's part of another ability. So one thing I have been missing, which maybe somebody else has caught and commented on, if a card tells you to discard a air card or a water card or whatever, it actually activates. So anytime that you are forced to discard that, let me see if I can remember what page that was on. Page 10 of the book, when you discard, it permits you to produce as many elements as indicated on the card for your action. So when you discard it, depending on the effect, okay, whether it goes to the from the support. And when I read that somewhere, it even said for any reason if it's discarded, okay, even on another player's turn. Then the other thing I was going to comment on is right here on the last page of the book, it actually says that when you upgrade, you have to upgrade within the same element and only by 1 step. So I was right about that earlier. So there we go. We're back to the game. So each player had to discard 2 cards, and so both players are discarding 2 madness. Okay. Let's see. It is his turn. What is he going to do? I think with the first action, he is going to activate this for 1 mana. He's going to spend 2 to activate it so that he can discard 2 madness, which he still has 2 madness in his hand. If you remember, he had 4. So now he can draw 2 cards for each. So 4 cards. He is drawing 4 cards for that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he drew, yeah, look at that. Excellent. All right, we got some good stuff going. So let's see what we can do. We're definitely going to put something in our, definitely going to activate ice so that we can put something in our support pool. But what are we going to put? Let's see. 2, 3. That would give her 4 of this. She's got 2 green, 2. For now, we'll just put the 2 in there. We're going to do that, and then we're going to upgrade these 2. No, maybe we need to hold these, try to get rid of some of these. I think we're gonna, yeah, I think we're gonna hold off. End his turn. Oh yeah, and he drew, so he can, that's not gonna help, but he drew that, so he'll be able to destroy some stuff. Alright, so this moves to her, this moves down to here. Add 1 air token, unfortunately, to all the other curses. As you see, the board is full of curses. That's why there's only 4, because there we go. Alright. What is she going to do? He has a green there. Now, I hate to do this. I really do. But I see that he has 4 green in his hand, so it'll be fine. And this one's already activated, but this one has not. And this is going to cause us to stick a bunch more madness into our hand. I don't want to do that, or a bunch of level 1 cards. So I think I'm going to, this is going to cost 2 air. I'm paying 3, that's all I had in my hand. 1 water, 1 fire, and 1 earth. I will use his earth and from his support pool. And I will destroy this multicolor curse before it activates, getting us 1, 2, 3 points. She gets a level 2 card. Let's take another water, put that in there, and I still have this. And I think I'm going to hold on to that so that I can hopefully do Cool Head and Glaciation at the same time in 1 turn. So she needs to draw. Ooh, she drew another 2 water, but needs another madness to shuffle her discard pile. And 3, 4, 5, 6. It will move to him. And no, nothing there, but each player receives 1 madness into their discard pile. 1, 1. Ugh, it's looking rough. Need to recoup his spells. He is going to, he has 3 and a 1 and a 1. He can remove this curse before it activates. So that's nice. And that gets us 2 points and gets him a level 2 card. Let's go. Let's go with another, because that is what they're weakest in. And if it wasn't the absolute weakest in both of them, I wouldn't be focusing so much on doing that. But okay, let's see. I'm going to spend these 2 fire to buy categorization, so I can heal up to 2 madness from my discard pile or support. Okay. Now, this says your discard pile or support, so that means only from my support, because there are some cards that say the support pool. That's everyone at the table support, so I can't heal her support with this card. Then let's see, we get to go ahead and reveal. Oh, and I never revealed this spell. Ooh, taking root. Place 1 value 2 card on top of your deck. That's pretty cool. One other player cures all madness from their hand for 3. That is nice, but it's one other player, but still, that is nice. That is nice. So, when I took this categorization, he already has 5 spells, so I'm going to... I don't plan on destroying... Well, tell you what. He can discard Madness and draw 2 cards, so I don't see me drawing cards with his green. His green is going to be used to cure curses, so I'm going to cover up growth with categorization. There we go. Now this blue, this... I think we're going to hold on to this. I'm not going to use this right now. His deck is empty. Uh-oh. We're going to have to start healing Madness. Because if we have to draw Madness, we will lose. Okay? And goes to her. Let's see. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Well, going to have to overspend a little bit, but I've got 4 blue, 2 white, or 2 air, 4 water, 2 air. So that will pay for this. That will get us 2 points. That will get her a level 2 card. Let's get her another water. Goes into her discard. And then, let's see. I'm going to use this to cure 1 madness. And we're okay on fire, so I'm going to go ahead and use this to cure that madness. Need some more madness in the madness pool. Okay. Don't think we're going to beat this monster either. Just not doing well at all. Let's see. What have we got? No water. Can't destroy that. I got 4. 1 short to destroy that. Can I? Okay. So, this is his hand. He has 1 madness. That doesn't matter. I've got a 3 and 3 in 3 fire, 3 earth, and 4 in air. I'm going to take this air and activate telepathy. And I'm going to let the other player take 1 action. With her action, she is going to activate Cool Head. And she can place 1 card from her hand into support and then draw a card. But I am going to double pay for it. So I can put 2 cards. So I will put this 3 of air. And I will put this 1 of water. Right there. And I get to draw 2 cards. A madness and an air. So there is her hand. Okay. Excuse me. That was her action. Now it's back to him. Still his turn. He just let her take an action. So now he is going to spend the 3 air he had in his hand in this 3 air. Oh, am I going to be 1 air short? Wait a minute. I'm going to be 1 air short from doing both of them. Hmm. I sure am. Well, we got a lot of air and we can't really do anything else, so I'm going to use this and that. That's 6, and I only needed to pay 5. But each card can only be used, activated for one thing. Okay, you do build a little pool, but you can only use that card. You can't split it and say, I'm going to use 2 of it here and 1 of it there. Okay, I'm going to pause and double check with the rules, but I'm almost positive that maybe since curing curses is one action, maybe I can split it. So let me check on that and see. Okay, so I was correct here in the book where it has the breakdown of action phases. It says destroy a curse. It says you lose any extra. You cannot carry it over for another action. And then over here, under destroy a curse, it says you can destroy 1 curse. So if I wanted to destroy this curse, that's considered a second action, and I have to come up with all of that elemental mana as a separate pool, so that 1 I lost. So I paid 3 here and 3 here, that's 6. This only costs 5. I'll lose that extra mana. I cannot put it over here because that would be a separate action. So I am 1 air short from him defeating this monster. I just can't catch any breaks, fellas. Oh, let's see. Alright, so he destroyed that. Let's give him a level 2 fire card for destroying that curse. Goes into his discard. His turn's over. Draw 2 cards. Excuse me. Let's see what bad stuff happens. 1 player discards all their support cards, then receives 3 madness into their support. Well, he has none in his, and I hate to do that, but it's not going to matter anyway because don't have 3 madness in my support. I didn't have any madness in my discard pile. I had 1. So I couldn't heal enough, and that's it. I've lost. I didn't even get to complete my test. So let me zoom out once to see the mess of the table. I'm at 19 points. Didn't even make it up all the way through the test. I had too much madness. I had to get up and run out of the room screaming, I guess. So yeah, that's a pitiful attempt at the Big Book of Madness. I even had some great spells if I could have gotten to them. Now, I have heard people say that with 4 players, the game's too easy. The only thing I can think of is they mean they are purposely losing to several of the early monsters so they can just mop the floor with the last monster. They have all their support cards filled up ready, and so on somebody's turn, they're knocking out, everybody's knocking out curses on their turn, and it's just, yeah, I can imagine this being super easy. But yeah, anyway, Big Book of Madness, hope you enjoyed it, and I'm definitely going to get this to the table again sometime soon and maybe get some different characters and run through it. But hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.